Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Muhammad Saad and you are watching Amazing Facts. So friends, in this video we will talk about top 10 worst engineering failures. Number 1. Banqiao Dam Failure. The Banqiao Dam failure in 1975 was the collapse of 62 dams in Henan, China, which was caused by Typhoon Nina. Occurring in August 1975, it is the third deadliest flood in history and resulted in the loss of lives in the range of 85,600 to 240,000. This flood also destroyed 6.8 million houses, leaving millions homeless in its wake. Number 2. Bhopal Disaster. The Bhopal gas tragedy, also known as the Bhopal Disaster, occurred in December 2nd-3rd, 1985 in a pesticide plant in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. A highly toxic gas leak resulted in over 5 lakhs people being exposed to methyl isocyanate gas. The exact death toll is not known, but it has been said that over 16,000 people died within 2 weeks, with hundreds of thousands more sustaining lasting injuries because of the leak. Number 3. Chernobyl Nuclear Disaster. The well-known Chernobyl nuclear disaster occurred on April 26, 1986. The power for the number 4 reactor at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant dropped to almost zero, which in turn caused a nuclear chain reaction within the reactor. This resulted in a powerful steam explosion, which was followed by a fire in the reactor core that released the radioactive contamination into the air. Exact figures for the death toll are hard to find, but it is estimated that across Europe there has been between 9,000 and 16,000 lives lost due to the nuclear disaster. Number 4. Pennsylvania Johnstown Flood. The Great Flood of 1889, also known as the Johnstown Flood, occurred following the failure of the South Fork Dam upstream of Johnstown town, Pennsylvania. On May 31, 1989, 14.55 million cubic meters of water descended on the town, killing more than 2,200 people. The cause of this engineering failure was extremely heavy rainfall that had fallen several days prior to the flood. Number 5. SS Sultana Disaster. The SS Sultana was a side-wheel steamboat that sailed on the Mississippi River. It is known as the worst marine disaster in America's history, when 3 out of the boat's 4 boilers exploded and it burned down to the waterline in 1865. Although the legal capacity of the boat was 376 people, it was severely overcrowded that night with 1,960 prisoners, 22 guards, 70 paying customers, and 85 crew members. The exact death toll is unknown and is estimated at 1,238. Number 6. Titanic. The Titanic was a large British passenger liner that went down in the Atlantic Ocean on April 15, 1912 on its first journey. It is estimated that over 1,500 people lost their lives when the ship sank, solidifying its place as one of history's deadliest marine disasters. On April 14th, it hit an iceberg about 375 miles south of Newfoundland. The boat's hull buckled inward and resulted in flooding that the ship could not withstand. Number 7. St. Francis Dam Disaster. The St. Francis Dam, located in Los Angeles, California, was a concrete curved gravity dam. It created a large storage reservoir for Los Angeles and was a huge part of the city's water infrastructure. On March 12, 1928, the St. Francis Dam burst and released its water, killing at least 431 people. It is known as one of the worst civil engineering catastrophes in America's history. Number 8. 1970 DC-10 disasters. American Airlines Flight 191 was just one of many crashes involving the MC Donnell Douglas DC-10 aircraft during the 1970s. On May 25, 1979, the flight was taking off when it crashed into the ground. Everyone on board was killed, including the 258 passengers and 13 crew members. 2 people on the ground were also killed. The cause of the crash was engine number 1 separated from the wing and severed main lines. The imbalance and erratic aerodynamics caused the plane to crash into an open field at the end of the runway. Number 9. Gretna Rail Disaster. On May 22, 1915, there was a multi-train crash near Gretna Green in Scotland. This is known as the quintessential rail disaster, resulting in the deaths of over 200 people and is still the worst railway catastrophe in British history. The cause of the crash was down to negligence of the 2 signalmen who did not acknowledge a northbound train running on the southbound line, therefore leading to the crash. Number 10. Cleveland Gas Explosion. The East Ohio Gas Company built a gas plant in Cleveland, Ohio in 1940, and this was the first plant of its kind in the world. It had 4 tanks and worked properly for 3 years before exploding. A vapor began to emit from tank number 4, which ignited but didn't seem to cause any major damage. Then a second tank exploded, which leveled the tank farm. The explosion traveled through the sewers and up people's drains, killing less than 200 people.